Oh boy, guys, what a trading day. The pre-market was a bit so-so. You had to get really quick, really aggressive on it, and luckily that's what I did today, and I made pretty much, yeah, actually all my money pre-market. At the market open, I was thinking about still trading a little bit. There was one setup I want to talk about on RDUS that I shoulda, coulda, woulda traded, and I was working it in my mind, and it would have been a profitable trade because I was like, I would buy here, it popped up, I was like, I would sell here, it would have worked, but I didn't have the conviction, or I was in the wrong state of mind at that point because I was thinking about giving back my pre-market profits. You never want to be thinking about your P&L when you're trading anything. You want to be focused on what's in front of you, not what some arbitrary value is. So that was my mistake today. I could have probably walked away with a little bit more money, but it was my biggest green day of the month, which isn't even that big of a green day. It's been a tough month for me. We are green, but I kind of felt like let's take some profits and hopefully keep going in the right direction. As I start seeing these bigger green days, as I start seeing tickers pre-market over 40-50%, we'll start getting more and more aggressive. Actually, at one point today, it was really funny in the Discord. Everything started selling off again, and then I don't know why, but I came up with the thought of the dead cat bounce, and I wrote in the Discord, does anyone remember that game where you shoot a kitten and it keeps bouncing and flying? And Tom in the Discord was like, it's the Kitten Cannon. So we made a little new section in the Discord where we could see who can get a high score. If you guys don't know this game, you basically have a cannon. Hopefully this isn't too rated R for YouTube, but basically you have a cannon, and I think Colby thinks the sweet spot's 45, but I think the sweet spot is around 17. So then you wait for a lot of action, and you basically press a space, and then you shoot. Okay, well, that was the worst example I could have gave. It got eaten right away. But then you shoot, and then it just keeps bouncing. I'm obviously doing horrible right now, but you get the point. Okay, that was really graphic. Anywho, we had a high score here of 1,172. So let's see if you guys can beat that. And actually in the Discord right now, let's see. It's actually really cool when it hits the dynamite. Of course, the 3 times I tried on the video, it doesn't work. But it just, the cat goes faster and faster and faster, but eventually you get a dead cat bounce because the stock keeps going down. So it's a good reminder, this game, about how these small caps work, because a lot of them pop and then they just keep fading, and eventually, you get pretty messed up, especially if you're not a short seller. So let's well, short sellers, it's a whole different debate. So let's see. Tom got here 2.7. I think that's our current high score. That's actually ridiculous. I'm kind of curious to know what Tom's angle was. What angle did you use? So Colby's getting upset. All right, enough of that. If you guys are in the Discord, definitely go ahead, post your high score if you want to play, and if you aren't, join the Discord, and it's totally free. You guys can play and post. So anyway, October, let's quickly go to it. October, we've had no green days over $1,000, which is pretty ridiculous. I don't want to be like, oh, I haven't had a $1,000 plus day. Wah. It's not about that. It pretty much just means I've been off my flow a little bit, because with my position size of around $13,000 on average right now in October, I should be in a hotter market, or when I'm doing decent or consistent, I'm having 10% green days based on my average position size. So we should be doing $1,000, $13,000 or $1,300 green days, no problem. I only had a big red day here of $1,400 down, so that was a pretty big red day. So today which is right here today, Wednesday the 20th, we actually had a $1,600 green day, and I think that's why at the market open I was like, oh, I don't want to mess up, I don't want to give back profits. I've been down this road so many times before. I think I had like a few red trades today, but it wasn't really that bad. So I just ended it. Mentally, I was done. I was thinking about my P&L. So at the market open, I was watching the tickers, but I wasn't trading. Let's go through a few of these tickers, and then keep that dead cat bounce game, or keep that Kitten Cannon Kitten Cannon game in mind, because you see this happen to these tickers all the time, where you have that initial shot shoot up, and then the cat just keeps on bouncing down, and eventually it ends. So TRKA, let's start with this one. This is the first ticker I traded today. This was actually a really hectic ticker because this ticker here, the coin just popped up. I'll talk about that one at the end of this video, right before we wrap up. So TRKA, on the daily chart down here, it's also on a backside pattern, but we were above the $2 for a little bit, and I thought maybe we'll have a good little upside. We had some constant resistance along the way, but I thought maybe we'll see some action on this one. So on TRKA, you can see here, I get aggressive right away. Now, I made a mistake here because I was just kind of waking up. I was, logging in. It was like 6:55, but then, I was running around making my tea. And when I came back, I missed this perfect red pullback here. And it was a 4% pop. And then I FOMO'd into this breakout, and it didn't have continuation. So I closed quickly. I tried to buy this pullback. It didn't also have continuation, so I closed it. So boom, right there, I was down on the day. And I was like, oh, that was so unnecessary. Now on TRKA, I actually forced this close. I did think we were going to bounce here because we had the 9 EMA and big $2.15 support. So I did think we were going to bounce, but something else happened. And when I saw that, I actually just closed my trade right away. So let's quickly go to that. That was RDUS was the last ticker that popped up. That was LMDX. LMDX was popping up. And when I saw that, I was like, let me quickly close this trade and go right over to LMDX. Boom, there it is. And this is exactly how that Kitten Cannon game works. You just have that big shoot and you sell off, and it's just constant dead cat bounces. That's why I was thinking about that game today. They're really funny. Such a graphic game for YouTube, unfortunately. So anyway, this ticker pops up really, really fast. And on the daily, it's kind of nasty price action, but we are at a blue sky setup. The former high was at 280. So I'm like, okay, this ticker has room to run. Let's get aggressive on it. So I buy into this breakout at $13 here. Right there at $13 on that first pullback, and I think I even buy a little bit more at one point. I eventually get a full size. It pops up. I take profits right away very quickly because I don't know if it's going to go over 14. I just wanted to lock in a little bit of a base hit, especially after being red with TRKA. So now let's keep going here. Pops up again. I try to trade this first pullback. It doesn't really have good resolution right away, so I close this trade. I buy the next pullback. There's a little pop to the upside, take profits. Buy the next break, and buy again there, and then I close. So I'm doing very, very scalpy trading here. Unfortunately, we don't get resolution. If we had a move back here, I would have hoped to see a little continuation and keep trading it. But at this point, I was done trading it, and I didn't look back ever since because I only want to be trading that front side. Then I was done. I was up 1,000 on LMDX and I was down $60 on TRKA. And I was like, $1,000 green day. It's not crazy, but we haven't even had it this month. October has been horrible for me. So maybe I should just stop. And I was, chilling in the Discord, kind of talking, documenting my trades, reading the news, macro news, just overall general news. And eventually RDUS pops up. And I was like, okay, let's give RDUS a shot here. And let's go to this ticker. And on the daily, we had a big gap up. We're over the 180-day simple moving average, which I really like. And we're finding big support around 20. And on the 5-minute, you can kind of see it's ranging right now between $20 and $23. So I was like, okay, let's give this ticker a shot. I buy the first pullback here. It pops up and I sell right away. I don't even get a chance. I was just like, well, if I can get a base hit, that'd be good. Because especially in this market, a base hit is more than you can ask for, oftentimes, especially when you miss that first initial leg. As another pullback, I sell right away. And then it pulls back again, and I almost buy this one. This would have been a good, nice little 4%. I didn't buy that one, but eventually it flushes. And then at this point, I'm up $1,600 pre-market, and I'm like, I should probably call it. But I was like, let's just see what happens. So I started watching the market open, and we're watching a lot of tickers. There's a lot of nonsense. There's a lot of sketchy moves. But I got to say, RDUS, when it had this red to green fake out here and popped back up and was pulling back at the 9 EMA and VWAP, I got really excited. This is the trade I wish I kind of did. And I would have scalped this one because I don't trust the market we're in right now. So I would have walked away with another 3-4% on RDUS, maybe making another $300-400. So I could have maybe had a $2,000 day. The reason I didn't is because all my thoughts were not on the trade. They were on my P&L. And when you're thinking about winning and losing money and giving back profits, you're already not in the right state of mind. And I feel like being in the right state of mind, having confidence, is like 60-70% of trading, because ultimately patterns and stuff, I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty easy stuff. You do it a little bit, you kind of learn what to look for, but you want to be focused on that. And if your mind is not there and you're thinking about a bunch of other things, you're going to be down a little bit. You're going to get scared. You're going to, cut your losses. It's going to spike up. You're going to get FOMO. You're going to start chasing. So it's a lot of, how to manage your emotions. And when I realized I wasn't really in control of my emotions at this point with RDUS, that's why I didn't trade this pullback. It's really that simple. So yeah, that's pretty much the day trading recap. I hope you guys got some value out of that. Let's actually talk about coin really quickly, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. A lot of you guys know I am long coin for quite some time, and we are officially in the green on this one. It's had such a strong rally, this stock, that I'm not totally sure where I want to play it, or if I want to keep holding at one point. Now, I've been saying I want to keep holding coin as long as we're on a front side, and as long as Bitcoin and crypto is really, really hot. So if I did sell, this has been a huge rally here. We're almost up 40, 42, 43% in this front side move, which is huge on a ticker. Let's see, this is close to a $65 billion company. This is a huge move on such a large stock. So if we get another push over 320, I might close this position with the intention of buying back near big time former support, which is right around here in this area. So hopefully by then the 9 EMA will come in, big support around 300, and I can get a re-entry. Now, if I don't get my sell here, it's fine. I'll keep holding. I do plan on holding this one till probably at least 340, 350. And right now, crypto is so hot. Bitcoin is on fire. I don't really see myself or Coinbase, let's say, dipping to oblivion just yet. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. Coinbase is a pretty strong company, but I'm fairly confident that we're going to get at least a retest of 320 and maybe a retest of 340. So if I don't sell today and I miss, let's say, an exit, and a perfect exit, I don't really care, because I'm totally comfortable holding this one for another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even 4, 5, 6 weeks. Really depends what crypto does. But for now, if we get a huge move, especially on lighter volume, because we already had big volume here, if this volume candle is no longer a new high, but the price is at an all-time high in terms of like recently, it might be a sign that we're really topping out, that we're having a blow off top, that volume is fading, but price is going exponential. So that might be a good time to take profits and then look for another entry in another trade. Now, I could alternatively hold this trade like another 6 months and then close for capital gains. But again, this is a swing trade. That's not really what I'm looking to do. So that's a different story altogether. So for now, looking for that big pop over 314. And if we get that blow off top today, I'll probably close and then rebuy. Otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and keep holding and riding the crypto trend. So yeah, that's all for this video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out. Easiest way to support the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Join the journey. We'd love to have you part of the community. And like always, guys, I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.